back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Brianna, and welcome to just a fun home vlog, chatty vlog, mundane life vlog. We have not chatted, hung out, life updates, anything in what feels like the longest time, because I've not vlogged since we came back from our wedding plus our mini moon, because all those vlogs went out, so those take a while to go up, along with, I kind of scattered them because I wanted to enjoy the newlywed bubble. But we are back vlogging. It feels good, but it also feels like I kind of have to shake off the cobwebs, because when you haven't vlogged in a really long time, it's like you have to shake off the cobwebs, very similar to when you haven't ridden a bike in a while. Your first like 1 or 2 pedals are a little wobbly, but then it's like muscle memory and you get back into it. That's how I feel with the vlog. I've tried to intro it a few times and say a few things, and I just feel like I've got to shake off the cobwebs, but this is the clip that we're just going to keep it rolling with. Good morning. I have my cup of coffee that I just finished. I love this mug. I feel like it is the perfect coffee mug. It fits my hand beautifully in here. It stacks inside of the other one. I got this from Target. I can link it down below. It was like $5. It's probably one of my favorite mugs I own. They sell them in a few different colors, so I can link that down below. But what are we gonna do today? We just got up. It is bright and early in the morning. The sun is shining. Just opened up the blinds, get some sunlight in the bedroom, just made the bed. I'm a big morning bed maker. Comment down below, are you a morning bed maker? If I don't make my bed by 12 o'clock in the afternoon, I just don't make it at all for the day. However, I find that because I work from home, I almost feel like my brain and my body is more productive when the bed is made, because I don't think about the bed not being made all day. Anyone else have that? Like, comment down below. Is that, do you get what I'm saying? Like, do you know what I mean about making the bed? So I just made the bed, and I'm actually folding our comforter a little bit differently, where I fold it all the way down and then up one more, and it makes it a little fluffy. Not that you guys necessarily care, but just, you know, chatting away as it always is around here, just oversharing and sharing things that probably don't matter. But if you're new, subscribe. We would love to have you join our little corner of the internet around here. We're fun, we travel, we chat, we yap, we overshare, we go to Disney, and it's just a fun time on this little corner of the internet. However, what is on the docket for today, you're probably wondering. First things first is I'm in my PJs still. As you can see, I'll give you a full 360. Also take note of my chaotic hair, because we'll talk about that too. However, what is on the docket today? Number one, first thing this morning, I slicked my hair back all day yesterday with my Amika Soul Food hair mask. So we are taking our everything shower this morning to jump into the weekend fresh, clean, exfoliated, hair washed, and all the things. So we will be doing my everything shower, and then I'll come back and we can do my skincare together. I've tried out 2 new products, you guys, only for a week, but I really love them. Also not sponsored by that person, but I'm just really excited to share the products. I got them in like a kit, so I'm excited to share that. Then we are working today. I know I'm a 9-to-5 girly, so we must work. And I have some action items I need to get done for work today. And what else? We are going live with Brandon and Heidi this afternoon, or not this afternoon, Brianna, everybody's working, tonight at 8 o'clock. So when you see this vlog, we'll have already gone live, but you can rewatch it if you'd like. And I need to fold some laundry. What else? We're gonna have a nice relaxing post-work evening. We took out steak for dinner. Let's just hang. Let's just hang, girls, okay? We're gonna do, whoa. I always hiccup and do that awkward thing. Sorry, I'm gonna keep that in the vlog because it's just a part of life. Really, I think that's about it. And it is time for me to get in the shower. I love nothing more than having my everything shower when I have made the bed, because like the room for the most part is clean. I need to like clean this. That's why I'm standing in front of it. It's got bobby pin, batteries, water bottle that needs to get washed. Like that needs to get a little bit of TLC, but for the most part the room is pretty clean, so we don't need to spend too much time cleaning the room today. So that is about it. I'm gonna go jump in the shower, and I hope that you guys will enjoy this little home vlog. We're just gonna kind of hang and chat. Also, for any of my fans that are a fan of The Heat, the movie The Heat with Melissa McCarthy and Sandra Bullock, these are my favorite pajamas. Just hold on, let me explain where I'm going with this. Favorite pajamas, they're from the Gap. I'll link them down below. Gap body. They're very comfortable. The buttons kind of unbutton sometimes, which is why I have a t-shirt on, need to censor. However, every time I wear this style of pajamas, the ones with the like button down shirt, I always think of Melissa McCarthy and Sandra Bullock in that movie when she goes, okay, well, like grab your bag and let's go. And Sandra Bullock goes, oh, I need to change. She goes, do you sleep in a pantsuit? So every time I wear these pajamas, I think of that scene in the movie when Sandra Bullock is in a pajama set like this, and Melissa McCarthy thinks that she's in a pantsuit because she sleeps in fancy jammies. So either way, I digress, you guys. I'll be here yapping to you all day, but I need to get in the shower because this hair has thick hair mask in it and it needs to get washed out. So let's go take a nice shower, and then I will either bring you guys into the bathroom or I'll just sit down on the floor in here and we will do my everything skincare after my shower, and I'll show you all my hair products, all that kind of stuff. We'll walk through it, a little bit of an updated one. So cheers, I love you guys, and let's start this fun little vlog off, because if I don't quit yapping to you, I will never get in the shower. Fresh out of the shower, and I have all my products that I used in the shower, plus all of the products that I am going to put on my skin right now. One thing I love after getting out of a shower is filling up my water bottle with a ton of ice and just crispy cold water. It literally cools me down, because I feel like we're at a weird stage in the season where it is hot when you're out of the shower because the air is like still kind of warm, but it's also chilly at the same time. So I feel like I'm kind of in between seasons. So I love having nice crispy cold water, and sometimes I feel like it's a workout in the shower. Like wash the hair, scrub the hair, shave the legs, shave the armpits, like do all the things. So it's always nice to have some cold crispy water. However, let's go through everything that I use in the shower. We can go in order of the way that I use it. Everything is kind of damp, so I'm drying it off with a towel just so I can put it back in the shower dry. The first thing that I go in with when I am doing my full-blown shower, I only use this shampoo every other time because I think it is very stripping, but I love it and I love it for my hair. It is the Way Detox shampoo. I actually got this in a FabFitFun box probably 3 years ago, and I loved it so much and used the whole bottle that this is my second repurchase of it because I just love it. I don't go through it too fast, but I really do enjoy it. So when I'm doing an everything shower and I want really clean hair, especially if I've left a hair mask in my hair, I always go in with that. Next, I go in with the Amika Normcore Signature shampoo. I do shampoo twice when I use this because it's pretty stripping. The next time I take an everything shower though, I'll just use shampoo. I won't like shampoo my hair twice, like the detoxing and that one. Next, I go in with my hair mask. So the same time, this is like, I have a method. Every time I use this shampoo, the detox, I go in with a hair mask. If I am just using this regular shampoo, then I will use the Amika Normcore conditioner. But when I go in with a double shampoo, I always use the Amika Soul Food nourishing mask. Of course I had to drop it, and I leave that like sitting and soaking in my hair. Next, for shaving, I use the EOS 24-hour moisture shave cream. I've used other ones before and I go back and forth from really like whatever I'm in the mood for. I've also used the Flamingo brand of shaving cream. I like both. I think they get the job done, but I wanted to try a different one because I don't know if it's my razor or my shaving cream that was kind of giving me ingrown hair, so I wanted to try a different one. And then for my razor, I use the Flamingo razor from Target. I bought this in a pack once, and now I just buy the changer heads. I did forget my body wash, but I use the Dove Sheer Moisture or for sensitive skin body wash because of my eczema. I cannot have too much fragrance on my skin, so I always use Dove, always have. Next, I go in with my exfoliator. I use the Tula So Poreless Deep Exfoliating Blackhead Scrub. Works really nice on my skin, but it's also not really abrasive and harsh, so I really enjoy using this. And then next, for face wash, I use the First Aid Beauty face wash, the Pure Skin face cleanser. For sensitive skin, I really love that. So 10 out of 10 on that face wash. And then that's it. I shower, I do all the things, and I come out of the shower. While I'm doing my skincare, I just did this, but I use the Nivea Shea Nourish lotion. Again, I can't have too much fragrance on my skin, so I really don't use any of the fancy, crazy lotions and all that. I bet you if I used the Necessaire or the Rare Beauty or, you know, any of those, they'd probably be great on my skin, but the Nivea works, and I think that it's a great price for this big bottle because my eczema, I always have to have my skin moisturized, especially in the winter. And then for my deodorant, I just got a new deodorant because I think that my skin was becoming resistant to my deodorant and my armpits were starting to smell. So I said I need to try a new deodorant. Tried this on my wedding day and have been infatuated and obsessed ever since. It is the Dove Advanced Care Dry Spray 72-hour Pro Ceramide technology. I have it in the cucumber scent or whatever, Cool Essentials dry deodorant. This spray on is 10 out of 10. It's like an aerosol. I love it. I love it. I love it. I feel like my armpits and my clothes don't smell. It is just literally changed the game for me. So that is all of my hair care, body care, stuff in the shower care. Now let's get into my face because I definitely need to be putting some stuff on my face. My lotions, my skin's getting pretty dry. So I will go in with one of these 2 depending. Because I exfoliated today, I will not go in with this. However, I just want to share it because I do love it. It is the Paula's Choice Exfoliate 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. I normally put this on a cotton round and rub it all over my face, but I'm not using it today, but I still wanted to share it. What I am using today, and I've actually been stealing these from Corey because he uses them on his face and I do like them. They are the First Aid Beauty Facial Radiance Pads with lactic acid and glycolic acid or something, safe for sensitive skin. So I really like these little facial pads. I just like it because I feel like it's just a nice cooling sensation, and it also, I almost like puts a little bit of moisture back in my skin after I wash it, so that I feel like all my skincare products go on really well. This may or may not be an unnecessary step, but I like it, and sometimes I think just a little bit of extra cleanliness, either after the shower or just in general, is really nice. Go over my eyes, and now my face is a little bit more damp and it will soak in all of that product, which is nice because, like I said, I just exfoliated. Next I go in, I've been using this, used it for my wedding, still obsessed with it, and it will be a 100% thing in my skincare regimen. It is the Caudalie Vinyl Perfect Brightening Dark Spot Serum. It is expensive. This is a very expensive skincare product. You do not need this in your routine. I'll tell you why I like it in my routine, just because it works for me. Because I have eczema, I'm also looking in my mirror over here. Because I have eczema, and when I get breakouts on my skin, I get a lot of dark patching around my eyes, a lot of dark patching around my mouth, and I feel like this has helped calm down those dark spots and those almost scarring on my face from the eczema, and I really like this on my skin. I don't 100% think that you need any skincare products, so I want to make that also really clear. I used to only use face wash and moisturizer, and then I just started getting into a few new things. I also don't try out too many new skincare products because I like what I like and I can't have my eczema flare up. So this is the first step in my actual getting the skincare. You all, if you've been around, you know this is my tried and true. I've brought probably 7 of these. It is the Drunk Elephant Bee Hydra Intensive Hydration Serum. Like I said, I need all of the hydration that I can get for my eczema, especially in the winter, and then my skin in the summer. This is something that I use year round. This is a step that I will not skip in my skincare. The only reason why I would ever not put this on my face is if I didn't have it. That is also a pricey product. However, like I said, you can find a dupe for that. I think there's the Bioma, has something kind of similar that you could use, but that's worked for me, so I just keep using it. Next, these are 2 new products that I have tried. It actually came in a kit with this because this was, I think, $82, and then you could either buy it on its own for $82 or you could buy it for $82 with these 2 products in it. So I said, well, I'll take the 2 free products. So my moisturizer that I've been using this week is the Caudalie Vinyl Perfect Instant Brightening Moisturizer. I've only used it about 5 or 6 times. However, so far, I have really loved it. I've really liked the consistency. The other thing that I've really liked about this just got it on my mouth. The other thing that I've really liked about this moisturizer is it feels really cooling on the skin, however, really hydrating at the same time and not very thick. I don't know what is in this, but I really do enjoy it. Now, I do not know how much this moisturizer is full price or in like a full-size product. I only have this little tester one. However, I plan to use this moisturizer until it runs out because I'd like to see if there's any difference in my skin. If you use a tester like this once a week, you're not really gonna see a difference. So I wanna see if this gives my skin anything different than the First Aid Beauty normal face lotion that I use. So I use that. Next, I go in with my Summer Fridays Shade Drop Sunscreen. I wear sunscreen every day. I always do. 2 fingers, just like that. Mix it around and I get it on my skin. I will always wear sunscreen every single morning, every single day of the year, no matter if it's spring, summer, winter, fall. I'm just in the house for the day. I always wear sunscreen. If there is anything that I think has had a big impact on my face, I do believe that it is because I'm wearing sunscreen every day, because it is protecting my face from the sun and just all the things. So I'm a big fan of sunscreen. Now, there are so many amazing cheap face sunscreens that you can use. I don't want to say cheap, but not as expensive as this. I've used this, I really enjoy it, so this is the one that I use, but you absolutely can find something that's different. And then the last thing that I've been going in with, again, the last 5 days, is the Caudalie Brightening Eye Cream. I've never been an eye cream girl. I did used to use the, I think it was the Ulla Henriksen eye cream. However, it was when I had a really big eczema flare-up on my eye, and that cream made it 100 times worse. So I think now that I don't really have a flare-up and my eye is doing really, really well with no eczema breakouts, I would love to retry it again because I do think it was really nice. However, and it was expensive, but this one's been working. I've had no issues with my eye. I don't wake up with any crusty eczema on my eye, which is always a 10 out of 10. So that is all of my skincare. And then I go in with, this is just from e.l.f. It's not skincare, but it's the Lash and Brow Wand. I think it's like $1. Mine's disgusting. I need a new one. However, after I've kind of like rubbed product in my eyebrows, all I do is just kind of comb them up like this because the product will help them just kind of stick and stay in place. So now it is time for me to get dressed and ready for the day, and we will touch base at lunch a little later this afternoon. But if you're wondering what I do for my hair, I really don't after my everything shower. The only thing that I do is put in a little bit of my leave-in conditioner, and I'm trying to think, my like Color Wow frizz spray, but I'm gonna do my hair today anyway. So with that being said, let's go and get dressed, and I will see you at lunchtime. But hope this was helpful because I don't know, I feel like people love to see different people's skincare regimens and their skincare routine. This is mine. You could keep it half as many products as this, 7 more products than this, whatever works for you. This is what I've really been enjoying on my skin, and I think it's been helping me because I need all the moisture I can get with my eczema. So with that, I will see you guys later this afternoon because it is time to get dressed. Hello everybody, it is 1:30, it is lunchtime, so work has been very busy and very crazy this morning, so I am taking a little bit of a later lunch. However, on Fridays, I actually love to take my lunch a little bit later because when I go back to my desk, I feel like the Friday moves a little bit faster, so by the time I get back, I'll really only have about 2.5 hours left of work, so I enjoy a late lunch on a Friday. I think it is great. It is time for lunch, however, though, and normally by Fridays, we either have meal prepped for 4 days of lunch or 3 days, or we have leftovers. And Friday is normally the day that the fridge is barren, the fridge is empty. I will either grab McDonald's, Chipotle, eat whatever if we have leftover from last night. And today we just have no leftovers and nothing in the fridge to eat, along with, I just don't feel like eating McDonald's for lunch today or getting any fast food. I just felt like eating at home. So I went into the freezer and I bought this maybe 2-ish months ago. I like to buy frozen meals to have in the freezer from Trader Joe's. They're little bag meals because you never know when you might need it, and today's a great example. So this is the rigatoni alla Dadia, I believe, or whatever it is. It is rigatoni pasta with asparagus, broccoli, and green peas in a creamy sauce. Looked really good. The serving is, it says 3.5 servings per container. The serving size is 1 cup. I do not believe that. I'm eating the entire bag as a full lunch for myself. So we have this. It looks really good and I'm excited to give it a try. So I thought we could try it on camera together. It is piping hot because I just took it off the stove. It smells delicious, and this was about maybe 5-ish minutes, 6 minutes to cook, 6-ish minutes to cook. So cheers, let's give it a try. The flavor is pretty good. I will say the pasta is a little bit al dente, like too al dente for me. I like my pasta cooked a little bit more. I bet you they do that because it's frozen. I'm gonna sit down, relax, and watch some YouTube for lunch. And I just thought I would give us a little try of a new lunch. Sometimes it's nice to find new little lunch finds. Well, good morning, everyone. It is the next day. I did not vlog after lunch yesterday, and that was because work just got a little bit crazy in the day, and then I ended up FaceTiming Caitlin after work, and we were chatting for a little while, and then we ended up going live on YouTube last night with our friends Brandon and Heidi. I'll have the live linked down below. I'll have all 3 of their, or 2 of their channels linked down below as well, 2 friends that are also on YouTube. However, Corey and I are out for the day. We are in the line right now at Starbucks to grab a little treat. We have not gotten Starbucks out in a hot minute. Oh my god, in what feels like forever. Literally forever. I almost feel like we never go out and get it anymore. We just never do. So now that it's getting a little bit chillier, it's kind of a fun little treat. It is 9:50. We got up a little early. Corey has a little bit of a stuffy nose today. Widow's sick. And
But why don't you say exactly the reason why we were up?
We're up early because Corey was snoring and mouth breathing all night, and I was awake a lot and tossed and turned, and so I have been awake since 7 o'clock, 6:45 this morning. So we were just up and about. Corey wanted to take a shower, and I said, you know what, let's just head out to the store early. So we are out and about now. I wanted to do a quick like, no? Oh, are we about to order?
Yeah.
Okay, pause, ladies. Okay, just kidding, we are not about to order, but I wanted to do a quick check-in because that pasta from Trader Joe's yesterday, where it sounded good in theory, I bet you it would be really good with fresh pasta. However, the pasta was just chewy and al dente at the same time, so I would not recommend that lunch pasta. I wanted to just throw that out there because yesterday I did recommend it, but after I ate like 4 bites and I said, Corey, I think my lunch sucks and I really don't like it. Wanted to report back on that. I would not recommend getting that pasta from Trader Joe's. However, let's get some coffees. I was thinking about getting the cinnamon dulce, whatever latte, but the pecan crunch oat milk latte sounds good too. But I think I might want the cinnamon. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna get.
Thank you for your patience. What can I get started for you today?
Yes. What do you want, love?
The cinnamon dulce latte.
Can I have one cinnamon dolce latte?
Hot grande.
What size?
Hot grande, please.
Okay. Do you want the whipped cream on it still?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Can I do one medicine ball? And then can I do one? Do you do nitro cold brew?
Yeah.
Can I just do one grande of that, please?
Okay.
And then could I do one, actually 2 orders of the bacon and Gruyere sous vide egg bites?
Okay.
Anything for you, love?
And then I would like a snowman cake pop.
And then a snowman cake pop, please.
And a snowman cake pop?
Yes, please.
To Target parking lot, and we're gonna have a little bit of, well, I guess quick breakfast in the car. Not really breakfast. Well, you breakfast, not me. What did you get?
I got the bacon and Gruyere sous vide egg bites. I got 2 orders, but so we went to the car wash.
Yeah.
And I was eating my first like pack. It's usually a pack of 2. There was 3. Happy days.
So you got
What a
an
day to
extra.
be alive.
And then my breakfast was a snowman cake pop. I don't know why I saw it on the menu and I said, yeah, I think I need to have that. So let's give it a try. Cake pop is just cake and frosting mixed together, formed into a ball, and then dipped in frosting.
I genuinely actually have no idea. So,
right?
Possibly.
Yeah, it literally just tastes like a cake.
But I think it's like a raw cake.
No. Honey?
I have no idea.
Did you just say it's raw cake?
Possibly.
What would raw cake be?
Liquid.
How would it solidify? And how could you eat raw egg?
They put them in the refrigerator?
No, that was silly. I'm gonna put that on the internet that my husband thinks that a cake pop's raw cake. You bake the cake.
You need everyone to have a laugh every day. It's important to laugh every day, people.
It is. You provide that, honey.
You're welcome.
Yeah, for sure. So we just got home from the grocery store. We went to Target, Costco, Trader Joe's, and Whole Foods.
Yes.
Anything else that we did? And then I ran into Marshall's to grab a plate really quick. However, we're gonna do a grocery haul. This isn't a very large grocery haul, it's just to get us through the week. We've been trying to be a lot better about the way that we buy groceries. We used to be in a mindset where if we only had 5 or 10 sodas left, I'm like, oh, let's get a huge pellet now. And we always used to have this overabundance, so we're trying not to do that. So let's start out with Costco. First things first, they had these, which is the best bang for your buck. The Kirkland vitamin waters, you get 24 for $12, and the past few weeks have had to buy the regular vitamin waters that are 17, so we saved a good amount of money there. Next on the list are Poppy for the King for Corey. We got 2 different packs because this blue flavor I've never seen at Costco before. However, we got 2 packs. The first variety pack is the cherry lime, orange, and strawberry lemon. Corey's favorite is the cherry, or what did I say? I don't even know what I said. Either way, cherry limeade, orange, and strawberry lemon. The cherry limeade is Corey's favorite, so he picked up a case of those. And then we picked up this brand, or not brand, but these flavors of the Poppy. It is the Doc Pop Wild Berry and Lemon Lime. I'm excited to try the Wild Berry. I just feel like that will be really good. And then next at Costco, we needed Cascade. This was $3 off today, so I picked up one of those. And then I bought these as a treat for my mom. These are the mini cranberry orange, like little scone with crystallized sugar on them. She loves them, and I walked in and she was like, oh my effing word, they had the scones at Costco. So I bought those for her. More from Costco, I picked up my Grillo's pickles, these spears. My niece and nephew love them, Corey and I love them, so I always pick them up. We just ran out of our last container, so I made sure to get those. Bag of peppers for Corey's lunch, and we're gonna do some tacos this week, so we love to have bell peppers. My mom was in a green bean mood, so I picked up some fresh, organic green beans. I love a fresh green bean. I think they are delicious. And then Costco had $5 off per package of the chicken tenderloins. These are me and Corey's favorite. It's the little chicken tenders. It's like, anyone else have like a fear of chicken? Like, chicken gives me such ick that these are like one of the only chickens I like to eat unless Corey is pounding out a chicken and making it on the grill, or my mom makes a chicken cutlet. I'm not a chicken girl. I don't like to touch it. It skeeves me out. So we got the tenderloins because those were on sale. And we eat through those in this house like crazy. And then last but not least, we always get the top sirloin from Costco, the steak. And this is, let's see, it was $10.49 a pound. I don't necessarily know if that's good, bad, indifferent, what it is, but that is what we got there. Next from Whole Foods, Corey is actually making a beef stew tomorrow. So we ended up picking up from Whole Foods a boneless beef chuck roast. So he's gonna use that for the beef stew tomorrow. And then I got these as a fun little treat for Corey, my mom, and I for dinner tonight. It is these mozzarella arancini balls with mozzarella and burrata cheese. That just sounded good. My mom's making homemade chicken soup tonight, so I said, you know what? That sounds like a fun little treat or whatnot just to have. Next, let's get into Target. This is not necessarily grocery, but just some stuff that we needed. First things first, 2 bottles of Drano because my hair is clogging the shower drain and Corey's beard hair is clogging the sink drain. So Drano, adulthood, that is not fun, but had to buy some Drano. Next, we ended up getting some holiday candy. We keep candy stocked in all of our bowls. So we got the Ghirardelli chocolate assortment of sea salt caramel and the peppermint, which we love. And then we also picked up the Lindt truffles in the peppermint cookie. I love these so much. And then my 2 favorite candies of all time, which is an Andes mint. My nephew calls them a CC mint because they're my favorite candy ever and he knows I love them. And then I got the Reese's Nutcrackers. I am a fan of the Reese's Tree. However, I got these last year for the first time and I almost love these more than a Reese's Tree because they're like a peanut butter cup, but the chocolate's a little bit thinner and the peanut butter isn't as, I don't know, just I love the Nutcrackers. So we got some chocolate. And then I picked up another little holiday treat, which was the Peppermint Mocha Delight Cold Foam. I want to try this before it gets too chilly and I'm still enjoying my iced coffee. Instead of getting a big creamer, like I want to go through what I have, so I thought that would be a nice little treat. And then I just got a little bit of instant white rice because we use this for soup tonight. So my mom always buys a big box at Walmart, but I wasn't sure how much we had, so I just bought one of those. And then Corey for work just needed a little notebook. He only uses like a tearaway pad and he wanted something just a little bit bigger to write on. So we got that. Okay. That was everything. Now let's get into Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's haul incoming. First thing we bought was the chicken quarters, like chicken legs for my mom to put in soup tonight to go with the split chicken breast. Then we ended up getting 3 Yukon Gold potatoes because that is what Corey needs for the beef stew tomorrow. So we got 3 of those. Normally I'll buy a bag of them. However, we don't really need them for this upcoming week. So I said it's probably a waste. Then he needed a white onion for his lunch and a white onion for the recipe. So we got 2 white onions. Next, I ended up picking up some blueberries. Can anyone tell me what's going on with blueberries? Blueberries at Costco and at Trader Joe's were astronomical and I've been dying to have blueberries in Honey Nut Cheerios, and so I bought them regardless. But anyone else, blueberries astronomically priced right now. I don't know what's going on with that. Next, we got can of tomato paste for the beef stew recipe and a little bit of thyme because he needs that for the beef stew. And the majority of this stuff is beef stew. We actually didn't really need a lot of groceries this week, which is great. Bay leaves because he needed that for the beef stew. We needed beef stock or beef broth. I know that there's a difference, but they didn't have beef stock, so beef broth it is because I was not going to a second store. And then we got 2 little Christmas candles because Trader Joe's came out with their scents. Cedar balsam, they're only $4 a piece, and these will last us about maybe a week, and we kind of scatter them throughout the house. So I love to have these just kind of around, and again, they're cheap ones, so they're just nice to have. And then I always buy these once we run out of them, either for us or when my niece and nephew are here. They're the Trader Joe's Reduced Guilt Mac and Cheese. This is 270 calories, 115 oh God, 115 grams, Brianna, imagine. 270 calories, 15 grams of protein. And I feel like this is a big win, especially if your littles. They eat that whole thing, they're getting 15 grams of protein. Or even if me or Corey need a quick lunch and we just don't feel like making lunch, we heat one of those up. And then last but not least, I always buy microwave jasmine rice just to have in the freezer because it's just always something that we need. So if I remember correctly, I can pull out the receipts. Trader Joe's, oh, and I'm sorry, we also bought flowers. They're behind me over here. So at Trader Joe's, we spent $61. Costco, I think we spent maybe 150, maybe close to 200, and then at Target it was 40. So that was what we needed for the week, not too much. A little bit of restocking, however, our freezer and refrigerator is kind of full right now, so we're a little bit of just odds and ends. And then like this kind of stuff is seasonal and we were just excited to get some treats. So I'm going to put all this stuff away and then check in with you guys a little bit later because I'm starving, and I'm gonna FaceTime Caitlin because we're gonna hang out a little bit this afternoon, and I need to get all this put away because now it is covering the counter. Well, hello everyone. It is much later in the evening after we put away all the groceries and just got everything organized and done, got ourselves situated for the week. I ended up FaceTiming Caitlin for probably like 3-ish hours, and we just hung out, and it was so fun to just chat and have some catch-up girl time. So that was so fun to get to hang out with Caitlin. My mom made homemade chicken soup for dinner tonight, and that is my all-time favorite. There is nothing I love more than a homemade chicken soup moment. It's just, is there anything better than a homemade chicken soup as we get into the colder months? It is not freezing cold here in New England yet. I'm in Connecticut. However, I feel like it's gonna get pretty chilly pretty soon, so there's nothing like a homemade chicken soup. And then my niece and nephew are coming over for a sleepover tonight, and that is it. We have nothing fun on the docket. It is just a boring, mundane, kind of regular Saturday night around here. I've got on my jammies already, my nice bathrobe, and my water is nice and full, so I'm gonna go sit on the couch and relax. I think we're gonna watch Spy tonight or The Heat. I love any Melissa McCarthy movie, sign me up. They're my all-time favorite. So we're gonna go relax on the couch, but I thought I would just end the vlog here. I promise this is not gonna be what our vlogs look like around here, but I feel like this is just everyday life. This was basic, it was boring, there was not much going on, but either way, I hope that you enjoyed just some fun, casual, basic, mundane life vlogs. I promise we have some other fun things coming up in the next few months. You know that we're going to Disney in December, we're gonna start decorating for the holidays soon, all of the things. I think my mom and I are gonna decorate on Sunday, which I'm very much looking forward to. I'm not gonna vlog that, we're just gonna enjoy some mother-daughter time, getting to decorate and spend some quality time together. I've got my Kindle here. I'm going to head to the couch where Corey and my mom are currently relaxing. Love you guys so much. Thanks for being here on our little corner of the internet, and I will see you in the next one.